Nal and Kato had always been fascinated by the stories their grandmother told. They lived in a small village where life was simple, but their imaginations took them far beyond. One afternoon, just as the last rays of the sun stretched across the sky, their grandmother called them to sit by the fire. The air was cooling and the desert winds gently tugged at their clothes. She was wise and full of stories passed down through generations, and tonight she was about to tell them something special. Today, she began, her voice low and reverent, I will tell you about the Himba people of Namibia, a resilient tribe whose ancient traditions have sustained them through centuries of harsh desert life. The golden sun is sinking behind the rugged mountains of Namibia, casting long shadows across the red earth. Nala and Kato sit, cross-legged, on intricately woven mats, their eyes wide with anticipation. In front of them, their grandmother, a regal figure in her traditional clothing, carefully stirs a bowl of thick, reddish paste. The air smells of earth, smoke, and the faint aroma of herbs drying in the evening breeze. Around them, the desert is quiet, except for the distant bleating of goats and the crackling of the fire.
Do you see this, my children? This is red-ochre, a sacred blend of butterfat and red-ochre that the Himba women wear every day. It protects them from the fierce sun and makes their skin glow like the red earth.
Why red, grandmother? Why not blue or green? Why does it have to be red?
Ah, red is the color of life itself. For the Himba, it is the color of the earth, the very ground we walk upon, the ground that sustains us. It connects them to their ancestors and to the spirits of nature. Just like the red earth, they are strong, rooted, and full of life.
Grandmother, how do they live in such a place? There's hardly anything here, just sand and rock. How can they survive?
It's not an easy life, my dear, but the Himba are strong. They have learned to live in harmony with the land. The desert provides for them if they know where to look. They herd cattle, which are their most prized possession. Cattle give them milk, meat, and hides. But more than that, cattle are family. To the Himba, their wealth is not in gold or silver, but in the health and number of their cattle.
The fire flickers, casting shadows on the ground as the wind picks up slightly. The grandmother points toward the horizon, where the mountains stand tall, their dark outlines etched against the fading light. A few stars begin to twinkle overhead. The children lean forward, captivated by the story of resilience unfolding before them.
Did the Himba always live here, grandmother? How did they find this place?
Long ago, the Himba were nomads, traveling across the desert in search of fertile land. They walked for miles, through sandstorms and scorching heat. Many did not survive, but those who did learned the secrets of the desert. They found springs hidden deep within the earth, and they discovered plants that could survive with almost no water. Slowly, they built their homes and learned how to thrive in a place where most would perish.
Nal and Kato imagined the desert heat and the grit of the sand between their toes as they walked alongside the Himba people, their feet covered in red dust and their faces kissed by the sun. What once seemed like a vast, barren desert now felt alive with hidden life and endless possibilities. The scorching sun, instead of being harsh, felt like an ancient blessing guiding the Himba for centuries. Ojize paste, originally a simple mixture of red ochre and butter, now appeared sacred, symbolizing a deep connection to the land and their ancestors. It wasn't just for protection. It was a reminder of the Himba's unity with the earth and their strength through generations. Nala and Kato realized the ochre represented more than survival. It held the essence of the Himba's resilience and a powerful connection to something timeless and enduring. Maya, the grandmother takes a small pouch from her lap and opens it, revealing smooth, polished stones. She places them gently in front of the children. Each stone has a faint red hue, worn smooth by the sands of time. She smiles as the children examine them, their fingers tracing the ancient marks left by the desert winds.
These stones are like the Himba people. They have been shaped by the desert, by the wind and the sun. They are strong, resilient, and they carry their history with them. Just as the desert shapes these stones, so too does it shape the Himba. It makes them strong, and in return they honor the desert by living in harmony with it.
I want to be strong like the Himba, grandmother. I want to know the secrets of the earth.
You already have that strength within you, Nala. The Himba do not rely on their surroundings for power. Their power comes from within, from their connection to the earth, their people, and their traditions.
As the fire burns lower, the night sky above becomes a blanket of stars stretching endlessly across the heavens. Nala and Kato sit quietly, absorbing the wisdom of their grandmother's words. The world feels larger now, full of ancient secrets and the strength of those who came before. The red ochre on their grandmother's hands now seemed like the essence of something far greater, a symbol of survival, tradition, and life.
Grandmother, will the Himba always live like this? Will they always be strong?
As long as they remember who they are, as long as they stay connected to their land and their traditions, they will be strong. The desert may change, the world around them may change, but the Himba's spirit is unbreakable. Just like the red earth, they will endure.
Nal and Kato sat in silence, absorbing the depth of their grandmother's words. The night air was still, and the crackling fire seemed to whisper stories of the past. They realized the Himba's strength didn't come from wealth or power, but from their deep connection to the land, respect for their ancestors, and unwavering belief in their traditions. The fire's flickering glow mirrored the quiet resilience of the Himba, who had survived not only the harsh desert, but the changes of the world around them. As the stars brightened and night deepened, Nala and Kato understood an important truth. The true beauty of views of the Himba lay in their spirit, their ability to thrive and endure in even the toughest environments. The red earth beneath their feet and the fire in their hearts represented a timeless legacy of inner strength and resilience, something Nala and Kato now carried with them.